Good morning students. Today we are going to learn a new poem. Poem number 1.3 in the first unit. Have you ever seen? See, the title is really very different. The title itself is asking the question that have you ever seen? इसके पहले आपने कुछ देखा है क्या? So what we are going to watch. So let's start the poem so that we can be answering. See, the poem is written by the person, but till date, up to the date, we don't know its name, the name of that writer, the name of that poet, and that's why the poem which is written by the person but unknowingly, means we don't know that person's name. So such kind of poems are writing anonymously, means anonymous means the person who has written the poem but we don't know his name or her name. That's why the poem, whenever we ask about the poet's name, so or if you will write the appreciation of this poem, so at that time you have to write the poem is written anonymously. Okay, means the person we don't know his or her name. Let's begin. The poem is full of pun. Pun is the figure of speech. Pun means the word which is used in the double meaning, which makes us laugh, where we can enjoy. And in this poem, first of all I want to tell you that the poem is full of enjoyment. The poem is very easy to understand. In this poem we have seen so many questions, even rather I will say that all these lines are questions. Okay, and here we are going to see that how the poet has made us laugh, made this poem reader to very enjoyable. So here the first stanza. Have you ever seen a sheet on a riverbed? Here the word of sheet means the paper. Have you ever seen a sheet on a riverbed? He is asking the question right from the first line. Or a single hair from a hammer's head? Has the foot of a mountain any toes? And is there a pair of garden hose? See, the poem is full of pun. Already I have told you. Now how it is full of pun? So I am going to explain. Have you ever seen? The poet asks here that have you ever seen the one of the paper on any river? We never seen, and he is asking that our experience. Have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen this? These things are really not possible for us, never. But really he wants to create something different in our mind, because all thoughts are going in the poet's mind. That's why he raised this such kind of poem questions in the form of poem. So he is asking simply, have you ever seen the paper on a riverbed? Never. We never go such kind of for the seeing the paper specially. We never go. Sometimes suppose they are left anywhere, so we avoid it. We don't care about it. But he just wanted to ask, have you ever seen? Really we do remind that yes, I had gone there and I had seen 2-3 papers. Never. It never happened with us. So again in the next line, or a single hair from a hammer's head. I think students, you have seen hammer. You must have used the hammers also. Is it really hammer means? Do you know hatoda? We use it to stick anything in the wall. Okay. Really hammer's head. Really we find a hammer and hammer is having head. No. Then how the hair can be appear on the head? It is really enjoyable poem. Students, you will really enjoy poem. Suppose you go into the deep meaning, and that's why here he is asking, have you ever or a single hair from a hammer's head? No, we can say like this, I had used hammer. It can be broken, but we cannot see, we cannot have the experience. Oh, I am having a small hammer, a big hammer, and it has head and it has hair also. Is it possible? No, it is not possible for us, and it is not reality in reality also. I am telling you, student. So please, all this poem is totally full of enjoyment. Enjoy it. Has the foot of a mountain any toes? See, the first of all, I will explain you the meaning of this line. Mountain we have seen, but is it possible to a mountain has a leg and then its toes? No, it is the erupted form of the stone. It is a volcano. When it gets cold, then it translates into the form of hill or a mountain. Then how can be possible that mountain has leg and then toes? Is it possible? No. Simply, it is just the imagination of the poet which makes us reading, which makes us curious, which makes us enjoyable. That's it. And is there a pair of garden hose? See, pair means the two. Okay, and garden hose means a flexible pipe which we use to gardening for the watering the plants in our garden. So how can we use two pipes in our two hands and then started watering from here to left and right to left? It is impossible things for us and for in imagination also. So it is just the creativity of the poet of his imagination. It is impossible. We never use the two pipes at a time for watering the plants. It is impossible. So garden hose, the pipe, flexible pipe which is used in the garden, and its pair. Already suppose we are having one pipe, then why should we use another one and using for the poet's creation? No, it is impossible. It is just the creativity of the imagination. That's it. So here in the first stanza, poet is raising question to the reader. Have you seen the paper on the riverbed? Have you seen the hair on hammer's head? Have you seen the mountain? And we have seen so many mountains we saw, but we haven't seen mountains leg and its toes. It is impossible. And then the garden hose pipe, we never use two pipe, and it will be very surprising. Suppose we see two pipes at in our hands in one of the person. It is really impossible. So it is very interesting poem for us. Then we are going to start another one stanza. Does the needle ever wink its eye? See, wink means there are some new words which I have given the meaning here. Wink means blinking. We people, animals, whosoever is living on the earth, living being on the earth, they can blink their eyes. We too, in 1 second we used to blink lakhs of time. But can the needle, do you know? Have you seen needle? You must have seen needle, a very small which has a small hole, and it is using for knitting. Okay, so we never seen the eyes of blinking of the needle. Have you seen? There will be very what we can say, it is just the imagination of the poet, and it will create the something vision before us to make us realize, no, in the world of imagination everything can be possible and can be enjoyable. So that's why poet is raising here question. Does the needle ever wink the eye? Have you seen ever any needle that is blinking eyes before us? No. Come, I am ready to stitch anything. Come, I am ready. That is she showing us like this? No, never. Why doesn't the wing of a building fly? Oh, it is very, very good imagination of the poet. The poet raises here one question, that have you seen? Why doesn't the wing of a building fly? Have you seen it? That no building is here that can be flying here and there. Suppose it happened, then we will be within 2 days on the Mars like mission Mangalyaan. Okay, it is impossible. But seriously, I am telling you, this is the imagination of the poet, and technically this poem is totally based on the pun. Okay, it is really impossible, but nowadays scientists can do anything, so we have to just go with the poet's mind. Can you tickle the ribs of a parcel? Here can you tickle the ribs of parcel? See here, have you seen umbrella? You must have seen umbrella. Even you must have enjoyed the rain with umbrella. So the poet is raising again question, have you seen or have you tickled? Tickle means हिलाना, है ना, टिकलिंग करना, हिलना. हैव यू टिकल मीन्स आपने छाते की दाढ़ी को हिलाया है क्या? डज रियली छाता हैज दाढ़ी? No, not impossible it is. No umbrella has the ribs, means the like that braid, okay, and we cannot tickle it, okay, so it is impossible. It is just the imagination of the poet and nothing else. But see the imagination of the poet. We in our daily routine we use so many things, we enjoy our day, we complete all the activities, but when the poet starts writing, so no one can stops his imagination. So we have to salute that anonymous poet. Or open the trunk of a tree at all. Really, suppose in our school there is no tree, but suppose imagination, if there is a big one tree, and how can we open its trunk? Do you know trunk? Trunk means the main, what we can say, the main portion of the tree. Can we really go and open like this tijori? No, it is impossible. It is just an imagination of the poet. Okay. So hope you have understood this second stanza. Let's proceed to the third stanza. Are the teeth of a rake ever going to bite? Are the teeth of a rake ever going to bite? See, the meaning of rake is here garden tool. Suppose we are having garden in our house, so we used to maintain it properly, okay, we use so many things to maintaining the garden. And again here I think there is one point came in my mind that poet must have seen in his garden actually, that's why. And there may be so many buildings and all these things, so that his imagination is running away towards the building and garden tool and the river. We cannot explain about, we cannot imagine about the poet's mind. Let's proceed. Are the teeth of a rake ever going to bite? It is impossible, but the imagination can be say like that कि कभी हम garden में गए, garden tool को use किया, and if we find that garden tool, that rake is coming towards us and he wants to bite us, does it really happen? No, not at all. Okay. Have the hands of a clock any left or right? Have the hands of a clock any left or right? We have seen the clock. We see that there are three what we can say our hands, okay, but have the hands of a clock any left or right? Here the poet has used that imagination according to his we say our hand and time hand, so he can be used, but technically we don't find any hand left and right, but here we can believe that yes, our hand and second hand, whatever, that we can be believe. There we can believe yes, that clock has left or right, but it won't be moves from the outer side, front side, okay. So here in this line I clear that just it is the poet's imagination. Can the garden plot be deep and dark? Can the garden plot be deep and dark? See, the poet has used here plot in dual meaning. Dual, how it is? Plot means character also, okay. So here he is giving something what we can say a character, that garden plot be deep and dark means can any garden make any conspiracy, or can any plot or space of the garden go deep and so dark? No, we can call it digging or one of the hole, okay. Just the poet's imagination. And what is the sound of the bird's bark? Birds, it is the kind, or its meaning is tree. So, and what is the sound of the bird's bark? Who bark actually? dogs. Okay, so really trees barks? No, not at all, but he wanted to say that they are making sound here. Okay, so he used that word to the birds tree, and in this way the poem ends with full of question mark. Here somewhere the poet using question, asking question, and showing his imagination. Okay, we appreciate this poem, really it is very good, and we can think that the poet can write anything with his imagination in a presence of mind. See, the meaning of new words are given here. You read this poem properly. Thank you.